The view from the skies above downtown San Antonio. We're pleased to welcome you to Texas tonight. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin. And how about we check the numbers for Jaylen Brown?
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Morant. Bridges out there with Powell. And it's Vucevic. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard. And for the Spurs, we've got Brown. Nurkic is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Hield in at the 2-guard spot. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Morant. Rebound, San Antonio. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Here's Brogdon. He had 10 points in the win against Utah.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And love the professional, hard-nosed approach that Brogdon takes. So good at adjusting, even through contact.
Here's Morant. That shot off the mark. Good D by Brogdon. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Nurkic kicks to Brown. Shoots over Powell, and it's Brown that time on the assist by Nurkic.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body. You know, back in 2012, the Orlando Magic decided to move on from their franchise player, Dwight Howard. They traded him in a mega deal involving 4 teams, receiving 6 players and 4 picks.
Randle is doubled, 6 to shoot. Hield the pass to Nurkic.